Hello everybody and welcome to my Guns of Icarus Online review playthrough. Pick your one you want. More of a playthrough I suppose than a traditional review. So I'm going to be going through the good and bad points, but I'm not going to give it a score at the end or anything. And there will also be a competition in this game as well, so I will be giving away a copy of the game. Obviously through Steam. I'm not sure if that's the only way you can do it. And I hope my aim is to get this published on YouTube before the 5th of December. Because obviously on the 5th of December, I don't know if anyone watching this is aware, but the Buccaneers game is coming out. It was a Steam Greenlight game. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to beta it before it's now due to come out. And that's a very, very similar game to this one. And this one is actually... it actually has a lot of things in it which I wish were in this one. So I will go through that as we're going on anyway. Probably what I'm going to do, I'm just going to join a game and I'm going to be a gunner. Now one of the things I will ask is, if anyone requires a gunner. Now, the idea of this game is there's lots of different ways, there's different types of game mode. It is online, and you have deathmatch, obviously, you have sort of like a capture the flag, king of the hill modes, and basically you've got airships. Now obviously having like airship combat and stuff really is something which obviously I like. It's been a big part from the Final Fantasy games of having airships and stuff, and I guess it's that sort of thing that I suppose really tickles me in that sense. So obviously that's one of the reasons why I would enjoy it more over sort of other games, because obviously anyone that knows any matches with a need for a non-engineer role. Okay, and would you join this one because yeah, because it's quite full anyway. And the idea is, I forgot where I was now. The idea is that.
Would one of you mind going engineer, please?
What engineer? Seriously, I want to be a gunner. Engineers are well and good.
Anybody good with the flag?
But at the end of the day, you just end up.
Anybody good with the flag?
You're just walking around,
Not my
repairing things. It gets on my nerves.
Anybody?
So I'm not going to do it. But I mean, the game has sort of gone relatively sort of engineer focused, because obviously trying to keep your ship alive is obviously for some teams a lot more important. For me, all I'm bothered about is shooting down ships, as you're probably aware. So we'll just have a quick look at some of the stats I already do have. As you can see, I spent most of my time being a gunner, so 6 hours as a gunner. Played 22 matches, won 10. Not brilliant, but I have destroyed 32 ships. So that's over a ship a game. I think that's about the best I can do.
We'll start this game one day.
I mean, like most online games, obviously. Like most online games, obviously, you spend a lot of time waiting around for games to start and stuff. Unlike Chivalry, I keep going on about Chivalry. Must seem like I love Chivalry, but not too much. But seeing as it's not started up, there's loads of different costumes you can have. So unfortunately, you do have to buy some of them Oh, okay. I can't really go for them. But they've only got 4 or 5. Sorry, 5 different ones for each class, and then they have a different hat or a different hair that you can have, and goggles as well. So it makes yourself look quite funky like mine. I don't know if you just caught what my guy looks like there, but I will show you at the start when this loads, and you'll be able to see the mechanics. Obviously, I'm just going to be the gunner for the purposes of this review, and it will probably just be for this map, rather than going through and doing each different class and stuff. It's just really an overview for everyone. I'm falling. That's interesting. Right, so this is the airship.
So why is this thing's flamethrower on the back?
Because I like using sweet spots, which means putting something with heavy damage on the broadside. Flamethrower's just a cripple. Fair enough.
This guy sounds serious.
Grease goes in the mortar and the coronate Lesmox. Lesmox can pretty much go on anything on this ship.
No idea what he said, but never mind. And what was I going to say? The problem I found with using a controller, because unfortunately I'm not the best at using a mouse and keyboard. Let me just put it that way. The only problem with it is that I seem to veer off to the left so much when walking, which go over to the left. When aiming, just goes over to the left. For no apparent reason whatsoever.
Right side.
There's one, where's two, where two.
And you're probably going to tell that at some point.
To the right of us in class. It's got dome motors.
Don't know what they're saying, and I can't see where this guy is. Right, I think I aimed a bit too low there. Different gun. There's lots. I have to say one thing about it is, if you're the captain, which normally means you have to be the pilot of the ship, there are loads and loads of different guns, different classes of guns that you can have, and you can arrange on your ships a certain way to obviously suit different play styles, and which is why I guess the captain really does have to be the one that sets up the ship more so than anybody else, because obviously he has to know. Why am I thought I was falling off the ship. Because obviously they have to know, what point, how to position their ship against the enemy ship so that they can deal the most amount of damage effectively. Nothing new there, really. As a... I'm not sure what he's doing now. As a gunner, I can also have one pilot tool and one engineer tool. I currently have the rubber mallet, which...
Oh, it died.
That's good. Which has... I forgot what I was going to say now. Which heals guns and engines and stuff, with the most... It heals them, I say the quickest, but it heals them for the most amount of HP. Now, one thing, when I first started playing this game, I thought it was really good. It's somewhat monotonous at times, because you're sitting around doing nothing, basically, for quite a lot of the time. But then you have these sections, obviously, of really intense firing, obviously. And for those of you who see my Nuclear Dawn review, the game runs similar parallel to that. It's like with the RTS commander and the gunners and stuff. It's the same sort of thing, the same sort of principle. If you haven't got a good captain or a good pilot, you're dead. If you haven't got good people on the guns and people repairing, you're dead. So it really is made to be a full-on team effort game, which is a very good point about about this.
Get ready on the rear flamer as we pass over it.
And which I'm not sure whether the Buccaneers game is going to be any better, but obviously you can probably understand my need to do, or my reasoning for doing direct comparisons between the two,
Shooting at us.
as they are basically the the two that are competing for this type of game.
Shooting at our goldfish.
You see, we're lagging a bit at the minute.
Now it's shooting at us.
And one of the things that I remember talking to people on the lobby when I first started, and they were saying, what do you think of the game?
Behind us, left.
Giving them my
Left.
my honest opinion on it, and I was saying,
Get on the coronade.
what about boarding?
Quit jumping on my head.
And basically,
Shit, what was that?
a lot of people were not happy with the idea of being able to have boarding on the game. But the Buccaneers game does give you boarding, and it's one of the things which I think really does need to be in the game, because it would make the game so much more interesting, give it a whole new tactical element, and I think just make it more fun to play, really. But nevertheless, this game
Goldfish was right beside us.
this game does a very good job.
I thought.
And it is good fun, really. I just think maybe I'm just not in the mood for it at this present moment in time. But it is really worth checking out. And as you probably all know, I'm going to be giving this game away for free at some point. My Nuclear Dawn review winner still hasn't claimed his game, so I'm not really sure what to do about that at the moment. So basically my thinking is that I need to do it
Which is butt fucking itself into a corner. Never mind. One escape.
I apologise for that man's
You know what?
language.
I feel like fucking with them.
I apologise once again for that man's language, and I've sort of track. So what I want to do is I want to obviously give it away a little bit earlier so that the winner can actually claim the prize for me before I go away. Because as I've said before,
Get ready on the rear flamer.
I'm going away in December, so I won't be here to.
What is it with snipers and mountains? Even when they're on ships, they go.
Stupid engineer. And so obviously I want to give away before I go. So what I'm going to be doing is... Oh, wait, one. Didn't even notice. So what I'm going to be doing is... I'm going to be giving it away in a week's time. So we'll say this started on the 5th, because it'd probably be sometime near the 5th when if it does ever get published. So on YouTube. So we'll say the 12th. So on the 12th I'll announce the winner. I'll do another short Buccaneers video probably, or I'll announce the winner. And to be in with a chance of winning, I haven't actually thought of a question. Leave a comment underneath explaining, or leave a comment to this video explaining why you would want the game, why you're so eager to try and play this game. And whichever one I think is the best, I'll read every single one. And whichever one I think is the best will get the free copy of the game. So basically, just in conclusion, it seems to be a decent game, definitely. As you can see, this is my guy because I didn't show you him earlier. He's got some sort of weird, funky mask on and goggles and stuff, so it's quite good.
Gonna grease round in Las Monks. Engineers get Las Monks.
And
Front gun. Other person.
don't know what that guy's going on about. So yes, and I'll announce the winner on Tuesday. I keep getting distracted in this video, so I will announce the winner next Tuesday on the 12th. I do another, as I said, do another short video, and at that point I will say I'll announce the winner then, and I will also message the winner on YouTube and say congratulations, you've won. And please, 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 if you do win, or if you're entering this competition, please check on the 12th. Don't know when it will be. Well, I've got university, so it'll probably be about 9 o'clock GMT. Around then, I'll probably do it. So obviously, check it on the day or check it on the 13th, and actually be ready to accept the gift when if you do win. That's all I wanted to say about that, really. But obviously, you can judge for yourself what the game's like. You've seen a very brief snippet of it. I personally think it's quite a good game. It's got lots of potential, and it has just recently been, not too recently, but it's been updated. A fairly big update, much in the same way that the Chivalry was when I did my Chivalry update video. So it's definitely worth checking out. And also the Buccaneers game, unfortunately, despite the fact that I like this game and I spent money and gone out and bought this game, that game also looks quite good as well. And I'm really going to have to do a review on that, aren't I? So it comes out tomorrow, so maybe on the 12th, maybe what I'll do is, depending on how much the game is, I will buy the game and I'll play it on the 12th, and then I'll announce the winner to Guns of Icarus Online. But anyway, to have a chance to win, I'll say it again, all you've got to do is leave me a comment to this video telling me why you would like the free copy of the game. Doesn't have to be long, a couple of sentences will do, and the best one, the one that I think is the best, will obviously win the copy. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough review of Guns of Icarus Online. Bye, guys.